Most High is trying to tell you, man, how you get suckered out of your crown. How you get suckered into living the same miserable life that everyone in your family had to live. We might all have to focus on our behavior, seeing that we're in such a place so dangerous.
The Freddie Gray verdict is supposed to tell every black man, every Hispanic man, you are in the midst of a war.
Shalom, Israel. 12 Shield General Muhammad of the Isupk is getting ready to invade Chicago on August 19th through the 23rd. On Wednesday, we having class from 7 to 9 p.m., 938 East 79th Street. On Thursday, it's going to be a powerful scripture breakdown. So get your notepad and take down these precepts, because the general going to be dropping some powerful information. Then, on Friday, we're going to be going down to the gun range to get it in with the brothers. Also, we're going to be having a book release and a documentary release party on 938 East 79th Street. Then, on Saturday, we're going to be having a powerful camp speaking. We're going to be located on Madison and Pulaski. All of the heavy hitters is going to be there. General Muhammad, Captain Mawquad, Captain Laban, Captain DeGargabar, Captain Kapash. All of the Midwest heavy hitters going to be in the building. Also, if anybody in the school needs any amount of counseling from General Muhammad, whether it is marriage counseling or financial counseling or any type of counseling, make sure you dial the number on the flyer, which is 312-547-1991. Again, dial 312-547-1991. Shalom.
The Isupk started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, Isupk has been teaching the truth about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian are the true Jews of the Bible, man.
Right.
And like the brother was saying, one thing we need to focus on as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian in this time is the fact that we don't know who our enemy is, man. We out here shooting each other down in the streets like animals, man, and we doing exactly what our oppressor wants us to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what our oppressor wants us to do. That's not what the Most High wants us to do, man. Because he never intended for a black man to be against a Mexican brother, or a so-called Mexican, or a so-called Hispanic to be against a black man. He never intended us to be odds against each other or enemies, man. We are supposed to be brothers, we family, man, and that's what we need to focus on. So first off, we're gonna identify who our enemy is, man, who our true enemy is. So I want you to grab Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. You know what I'm saying? So we can identify our enemy, man, because that's what the problem between blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and the reason our neighborhoods are tore down the way they are is because we have wanted to join with our oppressor, man, and murder and kill each other, man. When at the end of the day, we are supposed to be coming together as a nation and following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. That's how we get to power. That's how we get to the point to where we are supposed to be in society, man. Be royalty. You're not supposed to be on the bottom of every metropolis all across the face of this earth, man. Do y'all realize that? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native people are on the bottom of every metropolis across the face of this earth, man. Right. We are God's chosen people. That is not where we are supposed to be at.
Right.
But since we don't follow the Most High, that's where we land. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And in the Bible right now, it's talking about Israelites, man. talking about he shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. What does Egypt mean? It's just a term for bondage, man. He will bring you into bondage again with ships. Why? Because we didn't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. He gave us the principle, if we follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, we above all these other nations. But now if we don't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments, where are we going to end up? Read.
Egypt again. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He shall bring us into Egypt again. We should be in bondage again. We was in one bondage over there in Matazarium, or the first Egypt, under the Egyptians, which y'all think is our people. But let me tell you another thing. Africans are not our people either. That's right. If Africans was our people, man, where is the ships or the airplanes coming over from Africa to save us from these 400, 500 years of captivity we've been in, man? Africans don't care about you. Why? Because they are not your people, man. They sold you to our oppressors over here in America, man. Let's look up your history. They sold you dwelled in Africa. You know what I'm saying? The northwest region of Africa. Black people fleeing our true land. Our true land is Israel. We had to flee our land in Roman persecution. Grab for me the Babylon and Timbuktu. Grab for me that. You know what I'm saying? To show the brothers, man, we had to flee our land, man. We had to flee our land from Roman persecution. And we fled into Africa. Why? Because they had the same skin tone as us. Because we can blend among them. But we are not the same people, man. Right. Archaeologists have shown, you know what I'm saying, if you read The Black Image and the Mind of Whites, right. You know what I'm saying, if you read that book, it tells you that it was chronological studies done on the brains and on the heads of blacks and Africans to prove that we are not the same people, man. Right. We are not the same people as them, man. They are not our people. But read.
Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
And that sounds like the Atlantic slave trade, if I ever heard it before. The Atlantic slave trade bringing us over from the west coast of Africa, where we fled from Roman persecution, and they brought us over here into America and to North America with ships. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
That land that they took us from, we'll see it no more again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your...
You shall be what?
You shall be sold.
You shall be sold. The Bible prophesied that we shall be sold by who? Our so-called African brothers. But they are not our brothers. They are not our people, man. They hate us just like our oppressor. They hate us. And they look at us as slaves as our oppressors do. You know what I'm saying? And this is in the Bible, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. But we have to recognize who we were sold to. Who? Read that again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
To our friend.
To your enemy.
To our equal partner.
Until your enemy.
We shall be sold to our enemy. So we were sold over here into America with the Atlantic slave trade to our enemies, man. So our true enemies are not our brothers that's on the same streets as us, going through the same oppression that we going through. You know what I'm saying? Because he called himself a BD or a GD, or he cocks his head to the left, or he cocks his head to the right, or he wears blue, or he wears red. That is not your enemy, black man. He's going through the same oppression that you went through. His father wasn't in the household, just like your father was stripped out of the household. Why? Why? Because they know if they take that black man out of the household, then all the other things are spoiled. They are to be spoiled. They are to be destroyed easily. We like easy prey when we don't have that strong black man in the household. But in the ISUPK, we teach all our men up in here, you know what I'm saying, to be the head of your household. and the way you should go and where they should go. You know what I'm saying? Lead these women. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Khan. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall be sold to your enemies, man. The oppressor that we are under, you know what I'm saying? We got sold to him. He is our enemy, man. So stop trying to join to this society, man. Thinking that the white man is gonna be your friend or save you in this place, man. He's not gonna treat you like your lives matter. So you can take off the Black Lives Matter shirts. It don't mean nothing to him, man. You saying that your lives matter, it don't mean nothing to him. You're still just a slave to him. You know what I'm saying? You're like cattle, chattel. They call you chattel. Like you're animals, man. You gotta understand this. They don't look at it when they see a black man getting killed in the streets. It's just like them seeing a cow dying or a sheep dying in the street, man. It don't mean nothing to them, man. They don't have no compassion for you, so you out here screaming Black Lives Matter. That means nothing to them. They'll never have compassion on you. So stop begging them for their compassion. You just have compassion on your own people, man. Stop killing yourselves in the streets, man. Have compassion upon your own people, man. Stop killing each other because you cock your head to the left, he cocks his head to the right, man. Come on, man, because you grew up on 79th block and he grew up on 63rd block. Come on, man. Let's wake up, man. Find out who your true enemy is and you fight up against him, man. Drop that out, give me Ezekiel chapter 35 and 5, man. Just giving you the characteristic of your true enemy in this place, man. Your true enemy has no love and no compassion. He'll never understand what you went through over here in America. He'll never understand waking up and not having no food to eat, man, in the morning. He'll never understand your plight as a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man over here on this land. They never had to go through the things that we had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they don't look at you as being human anyway. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Talking about our oppressor, the white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He has had a what?
Perpetual hatred.
He has had a perpetual hatred, read.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel, man. You gotta understand, even with so-called black on black crime, all of this is devices coming from our oppressor, man. You gotta understand that, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the chosen people of the Most High, and our oppressor has a perpetual, meaning an ongoing hatred for you, man. An ongoing hatred that will never stop. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, he's gonna hate you until the day. All the love that you're trying to give to your oppressor is not gonna help. You can love him until his face turns red, man. And it doesn't matter. He's still gonna shoot you in the streets like an animal, man. They have no love for you, and they will never be able to love you because they hate you with a perpetual, ongoing, forever and ever hatred, man. Read.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
In the what?
In the time of their calamity.
Hey, in the time in the time where we are most vulnerable, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, we on the bottom. We don't even have anything. We don't have anything for them to hate. You know what I'm saying? And they still gonna murder you on the street because they have a perpetual, ongoing hate for you. It's never gonna stop. So the only way of us coming together and fighting against our oppressor, if we understand who our enemy is, man, we gotta understand who we dealing with. Our true enemy is not our brothers that's in the streets. They got on a different color than we got on. Or got a different mentality that we got. Or came up on a different side. Oh, you from the west side. Oh, you from the south side. Oh, you a GD. Oh, you a vice lord. Or you a black disciple. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to wake up and realize our true enemy, man. Drop that out and go to Psalms chapter 83 and start at verse 1 for me. Because we got to realize, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that this is not something that, you know what I'm saying, we came up with, man. This is not something that we started. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor started this. You know what I'm saying? He set everything up systematically, man. While everybody out here playing chess, our oppressor is playing, while everybody out here playing checkers, our oppressor is playing chess, man. They are devising all of these things, man. This is going through councils, man, but read.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, the most high power, man. Keep not thy silence, God. Read it as you see it. Read.
Kanawakan. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold your peace to what you see going on. Read.
And be not still, O God. For I, lo, thine enemies make atonement.
Thy who?
For lo, thine enemies.
Thy who?
Thy enemies.
Thy friend.
Thine enemies.
Thy equal partner.
Thine enemies.
Thy enemies, man. He for lo. Do what? Read.
Make a tumult.
They make a tumult. They make a large, radical sound. Read to diverge, to set up a diversion. But read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up.
And they that what?
And they that hate thee.
And they that what?
And they that hate thee.
We have just read, you know what I'm saying, in Ezekiel, where it talks about who has a perpetual hatred. The so-called white man has a perpetual hatred for Israel. You know what I'm saying? And they that hate thee have their what? Read.
Lifted up the head.
They have lifted up their head. They're strong and they're proud over here. You see how that is? Can you understand that white privilege, man? Right. Have you seen a more proud people in your life than the white man? You know what I'm saying? Read.
Khan, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel again.
They have did what?
Taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel. So they sit at board member tables talking about how to keep you oppressed, black man. How to keep you in a position of servitude over here in America. Read.
Against thy people.
Against who?
Thy people.
The Lord's chosen people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And have consulted against thy hidden ones. Thy prophets. Read.
Wakan, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Come and let us what?
Cut them off from being a nation.
Who have stripped you of your identity, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man? Black man, you don't even know that you're not an African, man. When you see Africans and they you don't smell like them, you don't look like them. Just because their skin dark and your skin dark, you African, right? No, you don't know who you are, black man, in America. You don't know who you are, Hispanic man. You don't come from a Latin-speaking people. You come from a people that speak Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, Hispanic man. You know what I'm saying? Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta realize. We don't know who we are, but why don't we know who we are? Because our oppressors sits around in board meetings and discuss how to keep us ignorant to who we are. They have done this, they have devised all of these things systematically, man, to keep us in a position of servitude over here in America. But what do we do in the ghettos all around this place? We bomb up and don't go out and rob in white neighborhoods. We rob in our own neighborhoods. Whenever we see somebody trying to climb up out of the condition that we're in, man. This is all divisive from our oppressor, man. This is what he wants from you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man.